Why should any person have to prove their worth to receive basic human rights? Why is the ability to achieve and preserve decent living standards treated as a privilege? These are the very questions disability advocates have been asking for over a century in America. Yet even in the modern day, disabled people are not always, or even often, given the accommodations they need to allow them to have access to the same experiences and opportunities that a non-disabled person takes for granted. Disabled people, despite being regularly condescended to, talked over by the malevolent and well-meaning alike, and treated with astonishing disrespect, are held to higher standards than non-disabled people when it comes to the workplace. They are expected to accomplish the exact same tasks as their coworkers, but actively hindered by refusal to accommodate their needs. They're expected to work in more difficult situations, and if they advocate for themselves, they're dismissed, supposed to be lazy, or even fired. Even with legal protections in place that they're supposed to advocate for them, disabled people are forced to be their own advocates, and those who are unable to work are often treated like children, demeaned, called lazy, and often suffer in poor conditions that they can't afford to change. As with their peers, their complex personhoods are reduced to one single aspect, whether or not they contribute to society enough. As of now, my older sister Sonia is unable to work due to severe cerebral palsy and will likely not be able to without many necessary accommodations. This does not mean in the slightest that she contributes any less to the world, nor that she deserves a joyful, fulfilling life any less than someone who can work, or that she's lazy. In fact, she's taught me the value of hard work with the amount of time and energy she commits every day to physical therapy, her schoolwork, and all else she endeavors to accomplish. Every day she shows more maturity and character than most people I've known. Sonia is a role model to me and so many others that have had the privilege of knowing her, but she is also so much more than that. She's not and never will be a burden to her family, nor is she some angel sent down to earth to be some manic pixie dream girl inspiration for the non-disabled people in her life. She is herself, wonderfully complex and imperfect, with her own life and goals, hopes, and dreams. What my sister has taught me and continues to teach me is that no one deserves to be reduced to a single facet of their being, or to have their contribution to the world defined in such strict terms as society often does. When we make it difficult for disabled people to receive the accommodations they need, or refuse to allow them assistance that would allow them to live comfortably, we deny them the entirety of their personhood. Recognizing that people contribute to the world around them much more than just through labor, and valuing those other contributions will always lead to the betterment of society and will reduce the dehumanization of those who cannot contribute all in the exact same way.